All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I say call him La Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem, Kakodash. Double honors to our apostles, our elders. The great millstone, peace I teach to you elect. All right, and gird up your loins like a man. All right, gird up your loins like a man. All right, so here it is. You know, as I did the lesson earlier. All right, this is kind of like a land back because just building upon the last lesson, because here it is. We may have to die for this thing, like I said, and you see a lot of these guys out there, man. They're not ready for the battle. They're not built for this, man. Okay, so you had this character by the name of Hassad. I guess brothers were putting up there that low, bitter herb. He said the bitter herb was romaine lettuce. I can't eat horseradish because horseradish make me nasty. It's disgusting. And look, bro, this thing of ours is not about being comfortable, man. And see, that's the problem with our people, man. With you so-called, teachers out there, prophets call yourselves men of the Lord. How are you gonna be men of the Lord and you can't take the bitter, man? The Lord was an austere man. Okay, the Lord, when the scriptures say the Lord is an austere man, okay, that means he was a man's man. All right, now these guys, Genesis guys, they put up a video, Passover bomb. It was yesterday, right? And I watched a brief 10 minutes of it, 23-minute video. And these guys are just a joke, man. Here it is. They're charging me, and they're like the MO that they learned from their gorilla. Charging $20 to see the live stream. Starts at 4 o'clock. It ends at 11. And we're gonna have the original elder at the Passover. And see, I always knew these guys were full of shit, but now they're just, continue wax worse and worse. Scripts say that evil men shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived, man. Okay, so here it is, man. While they were doing the little lesson, the man, deacon, threw up the little, I don't know what gang sign he was throwing up and shit. See, look, bro, these dudes are the world, man. And again, when you see these dudes, they keep disrespecting the Passover of the Lord, man. They keep disrespecting the Lord's Passover. All right. Now, when you look at these comments, man, on that video that they put up, dropping a bomb on the Passover, the people are trolling them. Hey, no more strip clubs. You see what I'm saying, bro? We're gonna have our Passover at North Carolina, man. Anybody's in, And then the people on the comments were, coming at him, hey, man, make not the Lord's house a house of merchandise. And, they coming up with their excuses. It says it's Iraq 32. All right, and that's Iraq 32. I believe it's the 17th verse. It says, a sinful man not be reproved, find excuse according to his own will. Here it is, man. We know some of you Israelites out there, man. You guys ain't never been part of nothing big, this we need this money because we're in the black. Man, look, bro, the Passover is not a lamb dinner, man. It's not a fashion show, and it's not a thing that you live stream for the audience to see. Hey, man, look at us. We look at our extravagant Passover. The dude's like, oh, we're gonna have performances, presentations. We're gonna have special guests. This is, hey, man, Jake is laughable, brother. All right. The Passover is to get yourself ready for the potential hell that's coming on. That potentially you may have to die. When the Lord Passover, the Lord went on the cross afterwards, man. The Lord had the Passover, and he knew that that was the Last Supper. That's why it's called the Last Supper, man. All right. So See, the thing is, man, you know, Dan's competence. That's right, man. That's right, bro. It's called the Last Supper for a reason, man. He was gonna go to his death after the Passover, man. Not to go fucking party, man, like Jake do today. You know. Okay. Now this is the book of First Maccabees, the 2nd chapter, and look, man. A lot of you dudes gonna get judged, man. All right. You can get judged. They keep fucking playing these games. All right. Our forefathers were real men with balls, man. All right. That was austere men, all right, like the Lord himself was, that slept on rocks, man. It said John the Baptist slept on rocks. It said Isaiah, the Lord made him walk naked for 3 years, man. Okay, Isaiah the 20th chapter, all right. Or was it Ezekiel? I think it was Isaiah. I'm pretty sure it was Isaiah. I always get mixed up. But nevertheless, I'll pull it in a second. Once I stop. Yeah, it was Isaiah 20th chapter, yep. So, it says Isaiah 20:2, and at that same time spake the Lord by Isaiah the son of Amos, go and loose thy sackcloth from off thy loins, and put off thy shoe from thy foot. And he did so, and walked naked and barefoot. And the Lord said, like as my servant Isaiah have walked naked and barefoot for 3 years, as a sign and wonder upon Egypt and upon Ethiopia, so shall the king of Assyria lead away the Egyptians prisoners, and the Ethiopians captives, young, old, naked, barefoot, even with their buttocks uncovered, to the shame of Egypt. All right. See, that's the type of man the men of the Lord were. Okay. When you read Judges, the 15th chapter, all right, Samson killed 1,000 men with the jawbone of an ass, man. Okay. You modern day dudes, man. You little modern day PC guys, man. You know what I'm saying, man? You think these guys be capable of doing this shit? You can't live without a lineup, without getting a fade, you know, without trimming your beard up and making yourself all pretty looking and shit, you know. You can't live without some woman's approval, you know. You can't live without some woman's approval, man. You know, doing all these things for the girlies, you know. All right. So it says First Maccabees 2:1. It says in those days arose Matthias. What kind of man was Matthias, man? The son of John, a priest of the sons of Gird, from Jerusalem, which dwelt in Modin, and he had 5 sons. Jonai called Cades, Simon called Thassus, Judas called Maccabeus, a central figure in the Maccabean revolt. And see, to revolt against the Edomite, you gotta be a man. You can't be no little punk bitch, you know. You can't be a feminine dude, man. To be a man of the Lord, you can't be no feminine guy, man. And when I see in you Israelites, a lot of you dudes like Genesis and these different guys, I see sweetness in you, man. You got sweetness in you, man. Like your man Gorilla, you know. You boys got sweetness in you, man. You know. So it says Eleazar called Aharon and Jonathan, whose surname was Aphos. And when he saw the blasphemies that were committed in Judah and Jerusalem, see, when the real men of the Lord see the blasphemies committed amongst your people, they have no choice but to do what? To start dishing out judgment, start rebuking people. When the Lord seen that they was making his father a house of mercy, they start whipping their asses, man. Grown men start whooping them, you know. All right, the scriptures say, man, Jeremiah 16:16, man, I will send for fishers, yes, and then Lord, I will send for hunters. All right, see, the Lord gonna give us the power to start hunting you weak ass dudes, man. You dishonorable dudes, man. You know, you wicked, evil, so-called priests and prophets. Call yourselves men of the Lord, man. The Lord gonna give you the power to start putting hands on niggas, man. All right, like the house of David. The house of David was putting hands on niggas, man. Fake dudes, two-faced niggas, feminine dudes, you know. Scriptures tell you, feminine shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. All right? 1 Corinthians 6 and 9, man. All right? See, these dudes are not the true men of the Lord, and you can tell by their works, about how fucking feminine they act, man. All right? Turning the Passover into some type of live stream event where you can have dance competitions and presentations and all this weird shit, throwing up gang signs and shit, wearing myriad hats, and you know, like Jason, the Rich himself, you know, gallery department, and you know, lined up. Every time I look at this dude, Hassan, lined up, crispy lined up, man. What kind of fucking dude are you, man? You know? I remember the last time I got lined up years and years ago, man. Many moons ago, man. I remember, you know what I'm saying, bro? I don't care about looking fucking rough or whatever the case may be, man. We're not here to be Paris Fashion Week Dolce models, man. We're not here to model for D Squared and run the Gucci the Gucci fall collection, man. You know, sit on the runway for Gucci Fashion Week, man. You know, Miami Swim Week. First Maccabees 2 and verse 6. And when he saw the blasphemies that were committed in Judah and Jerusalem, he said, woe is me. Wherefore I was born to see this misery of my people. This is what I came into the world to see. That's what Matthias had said, man. Woe is me. I came into the world to see miseries, to see these miserable ass jakes. You know? Why have I caused my eyes to behold grievance, man? You know? It says, woe is me, but wherefore was I born to see this misery of my people and of the holy city? Look what you niggas have turned this truth into, man. A fashion show, man. A pageant. You know, little prancing yourselves around like girls and shit, man. You know, you're more feminine than the women, man. You're more concerned with the fashion than a woman. You know. So it says, and when it was delivered into the hand of the enemy and the sanctuary into the hands of strangers, you done caused our people to become a fucking disgrace, man. Her temple has become as a man that's without glory. Because you got dudes like this, man, bringing dishonor upon our Father's house, man. Her glorious vessels are carried away into captivity. Her infants are slain in the streets. Her young men with the sword of the enemy. What nation had not had a part in her kingdom and gotten her spoil? Which one of these nations didn't stick their rod in you, man, and just desecrate you? And all these nations had their turn with you and passed you around like a hoe because of dudes like these guys, man. They have not made, the scriptures say they have not made or stood in as a hedge in the day of battle, man. All right? That's what it's saying. What nation have not taken part in her and gotten of her spoils? Of our spoils. All her ornaments are taken away. As of a free woman, she has become a bond slave. And behold, our sanctuary, even our beauty, our glory is laid waste. The Gentiles have profaned it. To one end thereof shall we live any longer? What's the point of us living? What's the point of us being in this condition? What was the gold, as you read Lamentations, I think that's the 3rd chapter. How the gold become dim? The precious sons of Zion poured out as the dust of the street. That's why it says, you have become, Jeremiah 2nd chapter, a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me, man. That's why you read Amos, the 5th chapter. It say, I will not smell your fat beasts, you know, and your solemn assemblies. You know? So it says, to what end thereof shall we live any longer? What's the point of Jake living in this society where you got nothing but wickedness going on, man? What kind of, the scripture tell you it's better to die than to beg. It's better to die than a life of continuous sickness, man. It's better to be in the grave than behold grievance all the day long. That's why the Lord's going to shorten the days for the elect's sake, because this can't continue much longer, man. You got niggas mixing the old wine with the new wine. throwing up GD signs and whatever the hell they got going on, you know, being demons, being disobedient children. That's the house of Saul, man. That's why the Lord says a long war between the house of Saul and the house of David. 2 Samuel 3:1. You know? The house of David waxed stronger and stronger, and the house of Saul waxed weaker and weaker, man. Talking about, this is my 16th Passover. And the other dude's like, this is my 10th Passover, man. 10 years. Dude, Hassan had 10 years in the truth. We came in when he was 16. It's bullshit, man. 10 years in. You're supposed to be on a level. 10 years, you should be on a level, man. You know what I mean? 10 years, you should be on some type of level, bro. 10 years, and you got dudes bigging this dude Hassan up, man. 10 years. Hassan is getting bigged up. Got 18,000 subscribers on there. And the dude ain't even on fire, bro. They ain't even putting up no lessons. That's how you know these people are bugged the fuck out, man. Our people are gone. The only thing they care about is entertainment, man. You know? And following a dude because they think he look cute or whatever the fuck, man. You know? These are some sick people, bro. Okay? So it says, then Matthias and his sons rent their clothes and put on sackcloth and mourn very sorrow. Okay, Matthias and them were real men, goddamn. You know, Matthias and them was not like you weak ass dudes of today, man. In the meanwhile, the king's officers such as compelled the people to revolt came into the city of Modin to make them a sacrifice. And when many of Israel came onto them, Matthias also and his sons came together. And what did Matthias and them do? Then answered the king's officers and said to Matthias on the wise, thou art a ruler and an honorable man and a great man in the city, and strengthened with sons and brethren. Now therefore come thou first and fulfill the king's commandment, like as all the heathen have done, yeah, and the men of Judah also, and such as remain at Jerusalem. So shalt thou and thy house be in the number of the king's friends, and thy children shall be honored with silver and gold and many rewards. And then Matthias answered and spake with a loud voice, not with this look, man. Every time I watch these dudes, they be speaking with no authority, man. They speak with no authority. They speak like a fucking little church mouse, man. Well, brother, well, today, man, well, we need donations, and oh yeah, brother, well, the mark of the beast is not this, this weak ass shit, man. Speak with like a fucking man, bro. You know, the Lord, when he came on scene, he spoke with the sound of many waters, man. With the vehemency of the spirit, bro. You know, you got these weak ass modern day dudes. They too scared to say any goddamn thing. They never, they don't. Brother, so on. It's weak ass shit, man. You know, the scripture said, gird up your loins like a man. I require thee, Job. You know. So how did Maccabeus speak, man? He said he spoke with a loud voice, man. Though all the nations that are under the king's dominion obey him and fall everyone under the religion of their fathers and give consent to his commandments, yet will I and my sons and my brethren walk in the covenant of our fathers. It says, the Most High forbid that we should forsake the law and the ordinances. The Most High forbid that we should forsake the law and the ordinances. They stood manfully for the names of the Lord, for the truth's sake. We will not hearken to the king's words to go from our religion, either on the right hand or the left. And when he had left speaking these words, they came one of the Jews in the sight of all to sacrifice on the altar, which was at Modin, according to the king's commandment. And what did they do? What did they do? And they seen one of these niggas, one of these Jews, right? One of these 2/3 niggas up there sacrificing on the altar according to the king's commandment. It says, which when Matthias saw this thing, he was inflamed with zeal, and his reins troubled him, neither could he forbear to show his anger according to judgment. The scripture tell you, a wicked man understands not judgment. Wherefore he ran and slew him upon the altar. He got that nigga
and that slew him on the altar, man, with the sword. Just thrust his ass with the sword, man. That type of man, the Matthias and them were, bro. That type of kill this. I'm put this nigga to death, man. This nigga doing wickedness, man. You see what I'm saying? That's why I said Jeremiah 16:16, man. The Lord gonna send for fishers, and then the Lord gonna send for hunters. Matthias was hunting niggas, man. You know, Matthias put niggas to death on the altar, bro. That's a see this when you read these scriptures, man. It take a real man to teach these scriptures, bro, because the men of the Lord were doing what they would call heinous acts of barbaric proportions, you know. Oh, that's crazy, you know. Man, look, bro, the men of the Lord, look, like I said, Judges the 15th chapter. I'm gonna get this after this. Samson grabbed the jawbone of an ass and started killing niggas, man, with the jawbone of an ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? Start beating niggas to death, man. You know? That's the type of spirit the Lord put on his men, man. You know? The Lord put the weak ass spirit on his men, man. Like you modern day dudes. Like I said, that's why scriptures tell you, Jeremiah 6:16, man, seek out the old paths, man. The old way, wherein is the right way. You know, here it is, the time of the Passover of solemn assembly, where you're supposed to get yourself right, you know, not play fucking games and go around there being a nigga, you know, being a twofold child of hell, right? Which that's what these dudes become when they following after these demons, man. You know? So it says First Maccabees 2:24, and when Matthias saw this, he was inflamed with zeal, and his reins trembled. I mean, he couldn't even forbear, man. Angry as hell, man. What the fuck are you niggas doing, man? You know? Didn't we just tell them not to do this? Didn't we show the example? Here niggas go doing all this bullshit, you know? And so he was inflamed with zeal to the point where he grabbed that man and slew him on the altar, man. That's the type of timing that the men of the Lord was on, man. You know? Neither could he forbear to show his anger. He couldn't hide. He couldn't hold it in, man. You know? It says to show his anger according to judgment, wherefore he ran and slew him upon the altar. Also, the king's officer who compelled men to sacrifice, he killed at this time, and the altar he pulled down, man. Pulled the whole altar down, killed the officer too, man. You know, you could get it too. You see what I'm saying? It says, thus he dealt zealously for the law of the Most High, like as Phinehas did unto Zambri, the son of Salam. And Matthias cried throughout the city with a loud voice, saying, whosoever is zealous of the law and maintain the covenant, let him follow me. So he and his sons fled into the mountains and left all that ever they had in the city. Then after many, see, they wasn't city boys, man. You know, the man Lord wasn't no goddamn city boys, passport bros, man. You know, doing their nails and shit, getting lineups and haircuts and all this nonsense, all this little gay shit niggas do, you know, worried about their fucking feelings and all this weak shit. They just went, you know, they just left the city, left everything they had, man. Look, we're gonna keep the covenant of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep the laws of our fathers. We gotta leave this damn city with these heathens here. Fuck them, you know. We're gonna keep the law of our fathers, man. And to the point where they put niggas to death, man. You know. Okay, so Judges the 15th chapter. Let's go over there, man. See, all you fucking weak ass dudes, man. Okay, you're gonna be your portion will be appointed with the non-believers, man. Okay, tell you 2nd Ezra 15:4. All the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, man. It take a real man to be faithful to the Lord, bro. You know, like Matthias. That's why I read the example of Matthias, man. Okay. Okay, so Judges, the 15th chapter. And let's see here. First verse. And it came to pass within a while after, in the time of the wheat harvest, that Samson visited his wife with a kid. And he said, I will go into my wife into the chamber, but her father would not suffer him to go in. And her father said, I thought that thou hadst utterly hated her. Therefore I gave her to that companion. Is not her younger sister fairer than she? Take her, I pray thee, instead of her. That's the way of the ancient world. See, man had women. A man was dealing with many women. That's manly, you know. Third verse. And Samson said concerning them, now shall I be more blameless than the Philistines, though I do them displeasure. And Samson went and caught 300 foxes, and took firebrands and turned tail to tail, and put a firebrand in the midst of between two tails. And when he had set the brands on fire, he let them go into the standing corn of the Philistines, and burnt up the shocks, and also standing corn with the vineyards and olives. Then the Philistines said, who have done this? And they answered, Samson, the son-in-law of the Timonite, because he had taken his wife and given her to his companion. And the Philistines came up and burnt her and her father with fire. And Samson said unto him, though ye have done this, yet I will be avenged of you, and after that I will cease. And he smote them with hip and thigh with a great slaughter, right? And he went down and dwelt in the top of the rock of a town. Then the Philistines went up and pitched in Judah and spread themselves in Lehi. And the men of Judah said, why are you come up against us? And they answered, to bind Samson are we come up, and to do him as he have done to us. Then 300 men of Judah went to the top of the rock of Atum and said unto Samson, knowest thou not that the Philistines are rulers over us? What is this that thou hast done unto us? And he said unto them, as they did unto me, I did unto them. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I don't care what them goddamn Philistines are. They're over us. I don't give a that weak ass shit. Okay? Them niggas played with me, and now they're gonna feel the wrath of Samson. You know? I don't give a damn. Oh, what did they do? What did you do, Samson? Samson, they're gonna come up against us. They're like the Lord. When the Lord was on the scene, man, them niggas were, well, they're gonna take our seat. The Romans are gonna destroy us. And the Romans, what we owe you of little faith, man. You know? The fuck are you scared of, bro? The Heavenly Father's with us, man. You know? As they did unto me, so he said, does Samson say, I'm sorry, brother. Hey, man, my bad. I didn't mean to make y'all look bad. I don't know what it is, man. No. Okay? That wasn't his attitude, man. 12th verse. And they said unto him, we are come down to bind thee, that we may deliver thee into the hand of the Philistines. And Samson said, swear unto me that you will not fall upon me yourselves. And they spake unto him, saying, no, but we will bind thee fast and deliver thee into their hand, and surely we will not kill thee. And they bound him with 2 cords and brought him up the rock. And when he came onto Lehi, the Philistines shouted against him, and the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him. And the cords that were upon his arms became as flax that was burnt with the fire. They just broke apart, and his bands loosed from off his hands. And he found a new jawbone of an ass, and put forth his hand and took it and slew 1,000 men therewith, man. 1,000. And grab a jawbone of an ass and start killing niggas. 1,000 of them, man. You know? The Philistines, did he apologize and say, hey, my bad for taking down them Philistines and shit? No. He grabbed another jawbone of an ass, killed another 1,000 of them niggas. You know? Another 1,000 of them demons. And when Samson said, with the jawbone of an ass, heaps upon heaps, 16 verse, and Samson said, with the jawbone of an ass, heaps upon heaps, with the jaw of an ass, I have slain 1,000 men. And it came to pass, when he had made an end of speaking, that he cast away the jawbone out of his hand and called the place Ramoth Lehi. So, hey, that's the type of men the Lord was dealing with, man. That type of spirit he put on them. He put the spirit on them to be fucking office boys and church boys and altar boys and shit, you know? Goddamn the fifth communion boys and sitting there, being feminine and shit. Nah, brother, they taking niggas down, man. You see what I'm saying? They were putting niggas to death. 1,000 dudes, the jawbone of an ass, man. You know? Here you go, nigga. Bam, son. As they did to me, that's what's gonna be done to them. That's what he told them Judites. Hey, look, bro, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? You know? I gotta be the only one standing up here with balls? Fuck is wrong with y'all, man? You know? Why don't you gird up your loins like a man? You know? So that's how Samson and them was dealing, man. You know, that's how Matthias dealt, and that's not how you new dudes do it, man. Yeah, you become westernized, man. Your balls are in this white man's purse, man. And this way, they've been clipped. You've been neutered like a dog, man. You know? See, it takes balls to serve the Lord. You understand? The Lord told you, gird up your loins, man. All right? Job 38:3, man. Gird up your loins now like a man, for I will demand of thee, answer thou me. That's what the Lord told Job. Job, look, man, I don't hear this crying bullshit you talking about. Look, Job, I'm dealing with you, and you're going to gird up your loins like a man. You're going to take this cheerfully, man. You know, and that's how you know I'm dealing with you, you know, Job. You know, yes, the Lord is merciful and pitiful and long-suffering and everything, but hey, you're going to have to take this like a man, Job. Yeah, I chastise you, you know, but hey, out the other side, I make you stronger, you know. I don't hear all this crying bullshit, man, you know. Anyways, Luke 12 and the 34th verse. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Let your loins be girded about, and your lights burning, and you yourselves like unto men that wait for their Lord. And when he will return from the wedding, that when he cometh and knocketh, they may open unto him immediately. Blessed are those servants whom when the Lord, when he cometh, he shall find watching. For verily I say unto you that he shall gird himself and make them to sit down to meat and will come forth and serve them. All right. The Lord ain't gonna serve no fucking modern day weak ass dudes, man. He ain't gonna come in there and look at you feminine weak dudes throwing up your little gang signs and being all cute and nice and shit, you know, with the word nice mean foolish, you know, being all sweet, pussified, you know, and the Lord's gonna give you the kingdom. The Lord gonna let you run his kingdom. You know, the Lord gonna give you the fatness of the earth. Nah, man, nah, bro. You know, these type of dudes are not gonna be the ones leading our people into the new world, man. You know, it's a goddamn shame, bro. You should be ashamed of your goddamn selves, man. Luke 19 and verse 21. For I fear thee. Look, I fear thee. Why? Because thou was an austere man. Thou takest not what thou laidest not down, and thou reapest what thou didst not sow. And he said, out of thy own mouth I will judge thee, thou wicked servant. Thou knowest that I was an austere man, and thou take it up which I laid not down, and I reap what I did not sow. Wherefore then gavest not thou my money into the bank, that at my coming I might have required my own with usury? So the Lord told you he's an austere man. Okay. He said austere, man. When you look at these dudes, do they fucking look like they're austere, man? They're like teddy bears out there, man. They like fucking Care Bears, man. You know? Yeah, it's disgraceful, bro. It's disgraceful, man. You know what I mean? Now, it's not about being a tough guy. But look, at the end of the day, look, the men Lord were warrior-like men, man. Warriors, true warriors, man. You know? The men Lord were what you would call men of courage, man. You know? Warriors, man. Austere men. Okay? Inflamed with zeal. You know? This is pathetic, brother. This is pathetic. Okay? This Jake has become pathetic, man. Look at these comments, man. Hassad, how come it costs you to go to the Passover? I'm not scoffing. I'm just asking. You know, I'm talking about the venue costs money and this and that. Just keep a Passover the way that the Lord kept it. Very simple, man. Talking about nothing is free, man. Nothing is free. Nothing is free. Man, look, bro. You dudes are full of shit, man. You know? You dudes are full of shit, man. Happy Passover. Look at all these comments. I don't see not one scripture up here, man. Where's the scriptures at, man? Look at this. Look at these fools on here, man. Nothing but fools. Nothing but straight fools. You should take that video down of your elder. Look at this, bro. You dudes have become a joke, man. This is what you get for playing with the Most High, man. And see, the Lord's not done with y'all niggas, man. You know? The Lord's not finished with you, bro. You know? Look at this. This is embarrassing, bro. This is fucking embarrassing, man. You've made our Father a house of merchandise, man. You know? A house of merchandise, man. So you could fill your own belly, you know. John 2, John the 2nd chapter and the 13th verse. And the Jews' Passover was at hand. And the Jews' Passover was at hand. And Yahushua went up to Jerusalem. And what did he find them doing upon the Passover, man? And found in the temple those that sold oxen, sheep, doves, and the changes of money sitting. And we had made a scourge of small cords. He drove them out the temple. He drove them all out the temple, and the sheep and the oxen, and poured out the changes money and overthrew the tables. When he had made a scourge of small cords, a cat of nine tails, if you will, he drove them all out the temple, and the sheep and the oxen, and poured out their changes money and overthrew the tables. And he said unto them that sold doves, take these things hence, and make not my father's house a house of merchandise. And his disciples remembered that it was written, the zeal of that house had eaten me up. You know, so when that zeal of the Lord's house had eaten you up, you do what Matthias did, man. You start fucking niggas up, man. You start putting them to death. You know, not saying that, hey, bro. You know, the scripture tell you, man, be wise, serpent, harmless, the devil. You're not gonna, you know, this is not our kingdom, so the servants ain't gonna fight. But hey, look, there's gonna come a time. It will come a time where the Lord gonna turn you from a fisher to a hunter, man. Pursuing Jeremiah 16:16, man. Okay, and that gentleman gonna start the house of the Most High first, man. God, people play too much fucking games, and they're gonna be found out, man. They're gonna be judged. And the Lord said, "You gonna be the battle axe, weapons of war. With thee, I will tear the nations apart, man. With thee, I will judge the kingdoms. You know, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. What that mean? Jeremiah 51:19. The portion of Jacob's not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of armies of hosts is his name. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee I'll break in pieces the nation. Starting with this nation right here, man. You're gonna start judging these niggas, you know. And with thee I'll destroy kingdoms. And with thee I will break in pieces the horse and his rider, the white man. And with thee I'll break in pieces the chariot and his rider. And with thee also I'll break in pieces man and woman. And with thee I'll break in pieces old and young. With you. And with thee I'll break in pieces the young man and the maid. And I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock. You false shepherds, man. And with thee I'll break in pieces the husbandman and his oxen of yoke of oxen. And with thee I'll break in pieces captains and rulers. Oh, captain this and captain that and captain this and captain. That's why I should tell you, I'll not give flattering titles unto men, for soon my maker will take me away, man. And I'll render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea, all these people out here, man. All these fucking dead men walking, you know. They ain't observing no Passover. They ain't observing nothing. They ain't doing the will of the Lord. Okay, all that love me, hate, all that hate me, love death. That's what the Lord said, man. You know. It says, I'll render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea, all the evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, said the Lord. All right. So it's a time of judgment, man. Well, the Lord is bringing judgment upon these people right here, man. Disobedient and gainsaying people. The Lord said, what? I've stretched my hand all the day long to a disobedient and gainsaying people, man. Gainsaying. Why? All they talking shit for contention and strife, man. Well, never ever learning, not able to come to the knowledge of the truth. 10 years, 16 Passovers, for what? So you can do this type of shit, man. That ain't true by 16 Passovers. You know? This is a joke of a people, man. All right, Amos the 5th chapter, man. It said the first verse, hear ye this word, which I take up against you, even a lamentation, O house of Israel. The virgin Israel is fallen. She shall no more rise. She is forsaken upon her land. There is none to raise her up. There is none to raise her up. For thus saith the Lord God, the city that went out by 1,000 shall leave 100, and that which went forth by 100 shall leave 10 to 10 to the house of Israel. For thus saith the Lord unto the house of Israel, seek ye me, and ye shall live. But seek not Bethel, nor go or enter into Gilgal, and pass not to Beersheba, for Gilgal shall surely go into captivity, and Bethel shall come to naught. Seek the Lord, and ye shall live, lest he break out like a fire in the house of Joseph and devour it. That's why it says, Isaiah 33:14, man. The sinners of Zion are afraid. Filthiness have surprised the hypocrites. You know? You got an innumerable amount of hypocrites amongst our people, man. That fire gonna break out amongst in that house, man, or the house of Joseph. These people, man, Israel, northern and southern kingdom, man. There'll be none to able to quench it in Bethel. Ye who turn judgment into wormwood, you pollute judgment. That said Micah the 3rd chapter. All right, here it is. They talking about the heads of Israel in the video. They talking about the heads of Israel. Ain't y'all supposed to be some type of heads of Israel? You know, the bald heads of Israel. All right, the dude always got the hat on, man. Okay, just let the fucking bald head rock, man. Just let it rock, bro. Just let it hang loose. It is what it is. We're not supposed to be in the flesh. Fuck it. You know, we ugly. We're all ugly. We're all overweight. We all look whatever. You know, fuck it. We just let it hang loose. The Lord gonna give us new bodies anyway, man. Jake trying to be cute and all this shit, man. Okay? It gotta be pretty for the camera. You know, and you man, subscribe and hit the button. Hit the like button. Man, what the fuck is this, bro? Yeah? Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Get in the stream, man. Get in the stream. Download the stream, man. Download the app, man. Hit the link, man. Click the link and pay $20, bro. You know? It says, ye who turn judgment into wormwood. Ye that turn judgment into wormwood. And leave off righteousness in the earth. Seek him that make the 7 stars and Orion, and that turn the shadow of death into morning, and make it the day dark with night, that calleth for the waters of the sea, and poured them out upon the face of the earth. The Most High Yahweh, by Shimei is his name, that strengthened the spoil against the strong, so that the spoil shall come against the fortress. They hate him that rebuke in the gate, and they abhor him that speak uprightly. For as much, therefore, as your treading is upon the poor, ye take it from him burdens of wheat, and ye build houses of hewn stone, but ye shall not dwell in them. Ye have planted pleasant vineyards, but ye shall not eat, drink the wine thereof. Yeah, a lot of you dudes are living a good old life, man. A lot of you dudes are living a good old life, man. That's why you don't do the work like that. Hassad and them, they don't do the work like that, man. I don't see you dudes on fire like that, man. You dudes take fucking breaks. You go, well, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Your little channel, you got the last time you went live or you did a real lesson. When the fuck was that, man? You know, you're too busy dealing with your multiple side bitches or whatever the hell you got going on, man. You're too busy being a Playboy mentioned guy, man. Playboy in America, you know. In Isaiah 4:1, we're gonna get all our women, man. Okay? We don't have to fucking worry about women, man. We don't gotta worry about nothing. The Lord gonna give us everything, man. And then some, you know. Jake to worry about being a gigolo, Deuce Bigelow, American gigolo, man. You know? For I know your manifold transgressions. Amos 5:12, man. I know your manifold transgressions. That means your innumerable sins, man. I know how demonic you niggas are, man. I know your manifold transgressions. That means innumerable number of transgressions. And your mighty sins. And they afflict the just, talk shit about real men of the Lord, you know, sit there and blah, 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 blah. That's why it says they're not evil, afraid to speak evil of dignitaries, man. You know, feeding themselves without fear, Jude, the 1st chapter, man. Clouds without water, carried away about every wind of doctrine, man. Clouds that can hold no rain, man, can hold no water. To whom is reserved the darkness of blackness forever, man. What that mean? That means the judgment coming after your ass, man. It says, and they afflict the just, and they take a bribe, and they turn aside the poor in the gate from their right. Therefore, the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it's an evil time. Seek good and not evil, that ye may live. And so the Lord, the God of hosts, shall be with you, as ye have spoken. You know, here it is, Christ. Every time I hear this, good Christ, Christ, God, Christ, Christ, Christ. Who is that, man? Christ, 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 Christ. Who is that, man? You know? It says, hate the evil, love the good, and establish judgment in the gate. Establish judgment in the gate, man. It may be that the Lord God of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph. Therefore, the God of hosts, the Lord Almighty, the Lord said this, wailing shall be in all streets, and they shall say in the highways, alas, alas, and they shall call to the husbandman to mourning, and such as are skillful a lamentation to wailing. And in all vineyards shall be wailing, for I will pass through thee, said the Lord. And the Lord come pass through thee, man. You're gonna come as a travailing woman with fire, man, for your ass. For your ass. With the ultimate purification. You know? You're gonna come with fire. He said gonna cry like a travailing woman. And they're gonna meet you as a man. That's right, Ezekiel 9:4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst. They go to the city. What city? This city is our people. Through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark on the foreheads of them men that sigh and cry, for all the abominations be done in the midst thereof. You know, and it says, slay both ugly, old, young, maids, and little children. Start with you demons, man. Amos 5:17, and all vineyards shall be wailing, for I will pass through thee, said the Lord. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. What you keeping the Passover for? And what are you doing all this extra stuff, getting everything all pretty for the camera, and you know what I'm saying, putting up, what the fuck are you doing all this stuff for? All right. Woe to you that desire the day of the Lord. For what end is it for you? Today, for the day of the Lord is darkness, not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house, leaning on his hand, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it? For I hate and I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though you offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offering or your fat beasts. I don't want to hear this bullshit niggas talking about, man. Go away with you. Away with you, man. That's why it says a whipping and gnashing of teeth, man. When you see Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and the prophets, and you yourself thrust out. That's why, that, matter of fact, let's get that. What did this say? Let's see. Apocrypha. No. Luke 13. Yep. And this is 20. The 20th verse. And again, he said, whereunto shall I liken the kingdom of the Most High? And say, it is like leaven, which a woman took and hid in 3 measures of meal till the whole was leavened. And he went through the cities and villages, teaching and journeying towards Jerusalem. And then said on him, one unto him, Lord, are they few that be saved? And he said unto them, strive to enter in at the straight gate, not the sweet gate, not the broad gate, not the easy way, not the sweet way, not the money way, like like young Timmy and them said, not the money way. Yeah. Strive to enter in at the straight gate. For many I say unto you, will seek to enter in shall not be able. They not have the stomach to enter into the straight gate, man. Don't got the gall to enter into the straight gate, man. When once the master of the house is risen up and have to shut the door, ye begin to stand without and to knock at the door, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. And he shall answer you and say, I know you not whence you are. I don't know you niggas, man. Who are you, man? Paul, I know. Yahweh, I know. Who are you? That's what the demon said, man. I don't know these niggas. The spirit of the Lord knows who are the men of the Lord, man. The angels know, they tremble. The men, the true believers, they know. Okay, the scriptures say, "My sheep hear my voice; they follow me." Where's that voice proceeding out of, man? That voice proceeding out of the oracles of the Most High, which you niggas happen not to be. You know, 1 Peter 4:11. If any man shall speak, he gonna speak as the oracle of the Most High. You dudes are not speaking as the oracles of the Lord, man. 26th verse. Luke 13:26. Then ye shall begin to say, we have eaten and drunken in thy presence, and thou hast taught in our streets. And he shall say, I tell you, I know you not from whence ye are. I don't know you dudes, man. Depart from me, all ye workers of iniquity. There shall be weeping, gnashing of teeth, when ye shall see Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, the true prophets, and all the prophets in the kingdom of the Most High, and you yourselves thrust out. And they shall come from the east, west, north, south, and shall sit down in the kingdom of the Most High. And behold, there the last shall be first, and the first shall be last, man. Okay. So there you have it, man. You know, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and all the prophets in the kingdom, and you yourselves thrust out, man. You yourselves out there throwing gang signs, doing bullshit, man. Being wicked niggas, man. All right. So Amos 5. And Amos 5. And the 21st verse again. I hate and I despise your feast days, and I will not smell your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows. But let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. Let judgment run down as mighty waters, man. Okay, that's what's going to come down upon these people, man. The wicked of our people. Have ye offered unto me sacrifice offerings in the wilderness 40 years, O house of Israel? But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch and chewing your images, the star of your guide, which ye made to yourselves. Therefore, I will cause you to go into captivity beyond Damascus, said the Lord your God, whose name is the God of hosts, the Lord of armies. So I cause you to go to America and be a slave. I cause you to be dragged amongst these nations, you know, because you become sweet boys to me, man. You become a shell of your former selves, man. You know, you ain't like Dodo in them, man. Okay, it's lift up his spirit, slay 800 at one time, man. Okay, 2 Samuel 23rd chapter, and the 6th verse. But the sons of Belial shall be all of them as thorns thrust away, because they cannot be taken with hands. Now, the man that shall touch them must be fenced with iron, and the staff of a spear they shall be utterly burnt with fire in the same place. These be the names of the mighty men of David. The Teshmanite that sat in the seat chief amongst the captains. The same was Adino the Ezonite. He lifted up his spear against 800 whom he slew at one time. And after was Eleazar the son of Dodo, the Elhite, one of the three mighty men with David, when they defied the Philistines, just like Samson defied the Philistines. Okay, Jereth and Judges the 15th chapter. When they defied the Philistines, not folded up like some bitches, okay? When they defied the Philistines that were gathered together to battle, and the men of Israel were gone away, he arose and smote the Philistines until his hands were weary, until his hands couldn't no more, man. You start beating niggas to a pulp until you start, like the movies, yeah. And his hand clave onto his sword, man. And the Lord wrought a great victory that day, and the people returned after him only to spoil. And after him was Shammah, the son of Agi the Harite. And the Philistines were gathered together into a troop, where it was a piece of ground full of lentils. And the people fled from the Philistines. And he stood in the midst of the ground and defended it, and slew the Philistines, and the Lord wrought a great victory. And 3 of the 30 chiefs went down and came to David in the harvest time onto the cave of Adullam, and the troop of the Philistines pitched in the valley of Ramai. And David was in a hole, and the garrison of the Philistines was then in Bethlehem. And David longed and said, "Oh, that one will give me a drink of the water of the well of Bethlehem, which is by the gate." And the three mighty men break through the host of the Philistines, broke through the fucking army of the Philistines, three mighty men, and drew water out the well of Bethlehem that was by the gate, and took it and brought it to David. Nevertheless, he would not drink thereof, but poured it out unto the Lord. And he said, "Be it far from me, O Lord, that I should do this. Is not this the blood of the men that were in jeopardy of their lives? Therefore he would not drink it. And these things did these three mighty men." And Abishai, the brother of Joab, the son of Zeruiah, was chief amongst the three. And he lifted up his spear against 300 and slew them, and had the name amongst three. That's how you know them guys from the 300, the Spartans. That's how you know they was jakes, because they were doing this type of things. They were doing this type of thing. They was taking on the Persians in the battle of Thermopylae with number 300 of the king's guard, man, taking on force of over 300,000. Obviously they died, but they died manfully, just like Maccabeus and them, you know. That's how you know them Vikings and all them, their lore, where they have Valhalla and all that shit, you know, their warrior-like culture, that came from Jake, man. That ain't come from no fucking Edomite, man. You know? That came from the forefathers, man. All right. It says, the 19th verse. And was he not most honorable of the three? Therefore he was their captain. Howbeit he attained not unto the first three. And Benaniah, the son of Jodiah, the son of a valiant man of Kabzeel, who had done many acts, he slew 2 lion-like men of Moab. And he went down also and slew a lion in the midst of a pit of snow. In the midst of a pit in the time of snow. So with the men Lord fighting lions, brother, bears and shit, man. You know? Not fucking getting their nails filed and getting their goddamn transformer operations and shit, and getting boob augmentations and doing all kind of wicked shit, man. Letting their hair grow loose, you know, letting their hair grow out, man. Walk my hair back and forth, you know. Now that was the time they was on, man. You know. It says, Benaniah, the son of Jodiah, the son of a valiant man of Kabzeel, who had done many acts, he slew 2 lion-like men of Moab, and he went down also and slew a lion in the midst of a pit in the time of snow. And he slew an Egyptian, a goodly man, and the Egyptian had a spear in his hand, but he went down to him with a staff and plucked the spear out the Egyptian's hand and slew him with his own spear. With his own spear, that Egyptian, man. Like Moses, he took that Egyptian that was overbearing, that was beating Jake ass, and he took and slew his ass, man. You know? That's why he had to flee from the persecution of the Egyptians, man. Because he killed one of them niggas, man. You know? You see? 22nd verse. These things did Benaniah, the son of Jodiah, and had the name among 3 mighty men. He was more honorable than the 30, but he attained not to the first 3, and David set him over his guard. That's who the Lord setting up over his people, man. Men like this. And Azahel, the brother of Joab, was one of the 30. Elhanai, the son of Dodo of Bethlehem, Shammah the Herodite, Elkai the Herodite, Heliz the Peletite, Ira, the son of Akash the Teoite, Bezar the Anathoite, and Mebunai the Hashtuathite. See, these are all jakes, man. But here it is, you know. Esau's, oh man, look, bro, these are heathens, man. The King David had heathens up in his ranks, man. Like they say about you now. Oh, you got heathens in your camp. You got white boys in your camp. You know. And Halab, the son of Benaniah, Netophathite, Itai, the son of Rabbi, out of Gibeah of the children of Benjamin. Benaniah, the Pirathonite, Hiddai of the brooks of Gashai, Okay, it's gonna go on, all the way to Uriah the Hittite, which you know the history about Uriah the Hittite. In the 39th verse, it says Uriah the Hittite. I'm gonna read all of their names, but for the sake of time, but yeah, man. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to touch on that, bro. Jake has become an embarrassment, man. All right, a feminine embarrassment, and like I said, I just gonna land back off of the lesson I did earlier, man. See, look, these are the type of dudes that will not hazard their lives for the truth, man. They live a comfortable fucking life, real sweet life, Zach and Cody type shit, And this is why they're not looking for the destruction of this place, man. Look, they keep doing Passovers till they're old. Okay, they keep doing entertainment, for the people until they drop dead or something. Now we're hastening the day to get up out of here, man. So, anyways, with that, man, I'll leave it there. Read this Romans 9:6. And not as though the word have the Most High have not taken effect, for they are not all Israel which are Israel. That's right. So you got many unruly, vain talkers of the circumcision whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole households, teaching things they ought not to fulfill the Lucas' sake, man. Titus, the first chapter, man. Okay, so gird up your loins like a man. For I require of thee, Job. All right, the Lord requires of us, man, that you show yourselves men. All right. So with that, call I'm like Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kakodash, double on to our apostle, elders, great millstone. Peace I take you, brothers out there, man. The household faith, the elect. Shalom.